How to read a flight ticket. Welcome to my page. My name is Lois Felicita. I share travel tips, etiquetting hacks, and daily inspiration to remind you that adventure is possible, no matter where you're starting from. Understanding flight tickets can seem complicated at first, but once we break down the details, it becomes much easier. Here is a guide to help you read and understand your tickets. So let's get into it. The first on my list is your ticket number, which is usually a 13-digit number. It's your flight identifier in the airline system, so it is basically unique to your booking. The second one is your passenger information. This section contains your name as it appears in your passport or your ID, date of birth, or any frequent flyer information. Ensure that your details are correct, as errors can cause a lot of problems during checking. The third one is your flight details, and under the flight details we have the flight number, which is usually a 2-letter airline code followed by a 3 to 4 digit number. For example, AF. AF is the airline code, which stands for Air France, and 1 to 3 is the airline number. Under the flight info, we have the departure and the arrival time. Under this side, under the flight information, we also have the departure and arrival time. The departure time is the time that the airplane will take off, and the arrival time is the time that the airplane will arrive at your destination. So you need to know your time, and the time is always in your local time. That's your departure time. Under flight information, we also have the departure and arrival airports. Airports are identified with 3-letter codes. For example, Lagos is identified as LOS. Then London Heathrow is identified as LHR, as London Heathrow Airport. Also, in your flight information, you will also see your departure and your arrival dates in your local time. The fourth one is your class of service, which is always identified in your tickets, either economy, business, or first class. The fifth one is your baggage allowance. Here, we also have the carry-on luggage allowance, which is 7 to 10 kg, depending on your tickets. After baggage allowance, we also have the check-in baggage, which is 23 kg for economy, 32 kg for business class. The sixth one is your seat assignment. Your ticket might display a seat number or it may not. But in some cases, you may need to check in online or check in at the airport to be able to select a seat. But some tickets, you can be able to select a seat. In some tickets, yes, you can also select a seat. The next one is your ticket type. We have refundable, non-refundable, and flexible. Non-refundable means you won't get your money back if you cancel the ticket. Flexible means you can change your ticket without extra fee, or sometimes with extra fee. Then refundable means you can get your money, but you have to pay a fee. Some tickets too can be refundable without any extra fee, depending on the ticket. The eighth one is payment and fare details. Under payments, we have what we call tax and fees. These are additional costs and price that airline must collect on behalf of the government, like airport fees, fuel surcharge. Number 9 is your booking reference, which is also called your PNR. It's a 6-character alphanumeric code used to identify your reservation. We need this if you want to manage your booking online, check in, or if you need to make any change to your booking. Number 10 is special requests and services. Under special requests and services, we have the meal section. It will be indicated if you have requested any special meal, like vegetarian meal. Under SSR, that is special request service. We also have the assistance need. That's if you have requested something like wheelchair or private. But number 11 is the condition of carriage. This is not always written in your ticket, but you have to have that at the back of your head if you are purchasing a ticket. Line their rules and regulations, their transit rules and other stuff too. You have to have some requirements. That's where they state the passport. If you are holding this passport, you can move. If you have this passport, you can move. But if you don't have this, you need a transit visa. If you don't need a transit visa, it will still be. If you don't have a transit visa, it will still be stated there. Flight status, how to track your flights, or if you have a child in the airplane, you can also track the progress of the flights. If you watched to this extent, thank you for watching. Stay tuned and check my previous video where I stated some other stuff which I didn't elaborate more on this particular video.